Want to continue living, man.
I be having night terrors now, man.
They don't want to have no night terror, man. They don't want their they don't want to have to wake up and deal with reality, man.
Meditate on death scriptures. That's what we got to do. And we meditate on the death scriptures. Meditate on terror. Yeah. We wake up in the middle of the night. We had a vision from the Lord willing. All right, and it should not bug us out, but it puts us like damn. That's heavy. All right, well y'all having dreams. Y'all don't understand them. Y'all don't care. Y'all just wake up, go to work, play on Nintendo, play video games and shit. You go on to Facebook, whatever the fuck y'all do. Instagram, I don't even know what the fuck is hot now. I don't even know what's really hot nowadays. But at the end of the day, man, you look at us as we pieces of shit, and it's beautiful because you know why? The Lord said it was gonna happen that way. Read on now. We're gonna get on to the juicy part.
It says, 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 10. For such in their lives have received benefits and have not known me.
Yeah, receive benefits, man. Okay, what? One of the benefits is fucking being able to walk around this goddamn place without, go.
Judgment.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
That's a huge benefit, especially for these homos.
Bro, you could be homosexual and it's okay. And now you see millions of those motherfuckers coming out now.
Damn, somebody shit just.
Yeah, fella, FedEx not to pay for that shit.
Hey, but speaking of which, the ones that let me read that one more time. It says, for such as 2 Ezra 9 and 10, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. All right. Speaking on that, how we saying that the men of the Lord just basically get shit on and abused by everybody else, man. The majority of these 2/3, and really the Edomites and stuff like that, they all live in the lives that we should be living, man. They all getting this so-called, now we in a kingdom of wickedness, not saying we want to be, on top in this kingdom, but yet, you know what I'm saying, we, let's say at our jobs, who get treated better at our jobs? It's going to be the 2/3, man. They get to go do whatever the fuck they want to go do, but what? They got, the righteous men out there slaving and laboring on all kind of shit, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we can't even, like, what's the deal,
Yeah.
But, just crazy shit like that, even with the women, man. The men of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? All these women out here, especially the ones that want so-called real men, who they all reserved for? The 2/3, man.
Yep.
They reserved for the 2/3 of these damn heathen, man.
Yep.
Nobody, they just use and abuse us, And then because we righteous, you know what? Sometimes they need help with this and that. And, sometimes we might help them out, trying to be at peace with all men. But then what do they do to us at the end of the day? They still come and shit on us at the end of the day. One form or another. They wind up shitting on us, stealing from us, taking from us. Because they know, like, oh, well, they are serving the Lord. They ain't going to try to get me back no way.
Yeah.
But that don't mean that, just to expound on that, brothers, always stay true to your integrity, definitely do your best to walk in godliness,
Right.
All right. If someone needs your help, you help them, all right?
That's right.
Whether they bug out or whatever the case. I'm saying, like damn sinners. Hey, I got 50 cents. No, that nigga, you let him go. But
right. If it's possible, be at peace with all men.
Yeah, if someone, struggling with something, you help them. Okay, especially if it's a chick, whether it be a woman or a man, on a wheelchair or something like that, they need help with something, you help them.
Yeah, because you don't want to blow up your own spot, man.
Right.
That might be someone in your family or something like that, and here it is, you just straight being a tyrant on them, man. Every time you see them, you straight cursing them out, talking shit about everything they do, and then here comes time you might need some help, and brothers are out of gas as well. Yeah, now you're fucked because you just blew up your own spot. Now this nigga, what you mean? I'm about to go eat me some pork.
Yeah.
I ain't about that. I ain't got no money for you. I got money for my pork though.
Chops.
See that? Yeah, exactly. So
work your jobs and shit too, man. You don't want to blow up your spot like that, like your brother's saying, man.
Be incognito in this thing, definitely walk in godliness, be an example onto these other nations.
Be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove.
Okay, exactly. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove.
Right.
So you speak in parables to these people if you got to. Okay. And I know every time something happens and then people start talking about God or the Bible, and I try to take it to a little bit of deeper waters. The Lord always stops it, like, or someone's phone ring, like they're not meant to get it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you keep it to example. You lead on to example. You help people out. If someone needs $1, you give them $1. If someone needs a ride, you give them a ride. A co-worker or some shit like that. Someone in your family. All right. All right. Not to go off subject, but I'm just saying. There's a way to act in this world, and you got to stay true to You gotta be use integrity, you know?
The scripture says, "Send you as sheep among wolves." Right now, if you put a sheep among wolves, what's gonna happen? The wolves gonna want to devour the sheep. All right, so don't give them no gas or nothing to sit there and devour your ass. You know, you already walking as something tasty looking that they want to go ahead and devour. They trying to devour you in this place. All right, they trying to either get you locked up off the streets from doing this here word. All right, so you got to use that discernment. You know what I'm saying? When you at certain places, so you don't blow up your spot. You know what I'm saying? And wind up being put out there even further. You know.
You read on.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 11. Verse 10. For such as in their lives have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they yet had liberty, and when as yet place of recompense was open unto them, understood not, but despised.
Right, because that time is right now. Okay, that time is right now. All right, you read that part again.
It says,
Liberty.
and when they had loathed my law while they had yet liberty.
Right, okay, you had loathed the Lord's law, meaning you despised it, you hated it, while you yet had liberty, meaning grace. Okay?
It was grievous. Oh, it's a burden to quit eating pork.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You want to be joined with this fucking Edomite. Okay, here it is. You could separate. You're supposed to separate from him. You got all this time to separate from him. The Lord's giving you all this time to get right. But yeah, you want to be hand in hand with the man. Okay, and what the Lord said not to be. Okay. Well, guess what? You're gonna be devoured by that motherfucker, man. Matter of fact, yeah, go ahead. If you got that, bring that out real quick so we can hit that point.
This is 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8.
Yeah.
Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion.
Who's that? Who's the devil? First of all, the word devil means the deceiver. And so the one who deceives the whole earth is the so-called white man. Just to bring that home, all right, the Edomites, they're the devil, okay? In the flesh, they're the walking embodiment of the devil, of Satan. Go ahead.
Which Saint just means adversary.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Exactly what it means.
It says, as a roaring lion walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Right. So if you're not sober or vigilant, then guess what? You're gonna be devoured by the so-called white man's ways. You're gonna get locked up in the prisons. You're gonna get beat up by a bunch of rednecks. Okay. You're gonna get stuck on drugs. Stuck on cigarettes. You're gonna become a homosexual. You're gonna think it's okay to do that because he's trying to couple it with the Bible saying it's okay. You're gonna believe in the government. Okay. Going to Romans 13. Yeah. So you're going to Romans 13. You know it's okay to do that. You gotta follow the government. Get the RFID microchip because it's okay. You gotta eat. Okay. Well, guess what? You're gonna be devoured. All right. Now read that again.
It says 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 11. And they that have loathed my law.
You hated the Lord's law. You hated the Lord's ways. You think the actual ways of the Lord is evil. Cherry love. It's inconvenient. It's inconvenient for you women.
Yeah, that's all it is. Because really, they deep down inside, they know the scriptures ain't real off. That the ways of the Bible ain't off, man. You guys, it's just not convenient to your way of living, man. To your pleasure. Okay, which is, when you go into that word, pleasure is the enjoyment of life, man.
Okay.
You know, and that's what you guys are just all about, the enjoyment of your life. You guys are living in pleasure. And what does the scripture say about she that liveth in pleasure? She's dead while she liveth, man. You know, that's why, you know, especially you women, man. Cherry love. That's why you talking about the scriptures ain't the ways of the scriptures are.
It isn't fair or something. I forget what she said. Just something.
What do you mean fair?
What are you talking about?
The Most High is a perfect balance, man. He gave us laws, statutes, commandments. And then he told us what would happen if we didn't follow them. That's as fair as it gets, man.
Straight up.
All right? That's
He's giving you the judgment. You tell you how to do it, and this is the judgment if you don't do it. Yep. But you loathe the law. Yep. You despise the Lord's law. You hate it. You hate it. How did you hate it?
Despise my ways.
Yeah, man.
Despise the Lord's ways.
That's fucked up, bro. I'm glad I'm not you. I'm so glad I'm not you.
I got a quick precept on that despising the law. This is the reason why they do that. This is John chapter 3 verse 19. And this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world. And we know that light is what? Yahweh Shai, alright? We know that that's talking about these scriptures, alright? The spirit and the power of these, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, alright? It says, and this is the condemnation. It's like, this is John 3:16. This is where they come in it, alright? But this is verse 19 of that.
Yeah.
It says, and this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
Perfect,
right?
Perfect. Yeah, Colin. Just, yo, They said man loved darkness.
Now, when you jump over to John, the first chapter, just getting straight to the point.
Okay.
It says, verse 4, talking about Yahushua. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. All right. So the scriptures is the light, the life of men. This is going back to the valley of dry bones when we get that spirit put back on us. That's coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments. But like the brothers have said, hey, they despise the law. Why? Because their deeds are evil. They know they ain't supposed to be eating pork, committing homosexuality acts and adultery and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or if they don't know, the scriptures is letting them know, but it's so good unto them. They don't want to come to the light because they know that their deeds is evil. You know, they don't want to stop by and hear what we got to say because they know they're on the way right now to go, you know what I'm saying, have sex with somebody else's wife. You know what I'm saying? And sodomize homegirl. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know that that's what they on their way to. They don't want to hear that.
Those are the same people that when Moses came down from the mountain, when he was teaching the people the law, they were moaning and groaning, man.
You probably had, here we go.
You can't eat pork. Same shit. We can't sacrifice unto our gods.
Yeah, they with the pork chop. What you mean we can't eat pork?
Man up and
Niggas throwing shit on the pork. Damn it. Fuck, man. Them niggas,
They
man.
always say that shit, man. That's what niggas is doing nowadays, man. But they walk right by the prophet.
The ones that are secretly still worshiping Baal, man.
Secret, yeah, burning incense to
Yeah,
Baal.
they're all doing it in the back of their tent.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Niggas,
ain't nobody
man.
see me, man. Fuck that shit, man. I don't want to. I ain't gonna follow what Moses just said, man.
They just want to
That
fuck.
shit don't sound right, man. That shit don't. That's not the most house for us, man.
Yeah, you're supposed to you have fun. You better have fun, man. It's all about having fun. Yeah, niggas, they walk by the prophets, they didn't want to listen because they know they just bought some damn rubbish 10 minutes ago so they can go fuck homegirl's wife. Or go fuck their woman in the ass, like the brother said. You're not supposed to do that shit. But so we bring it out, they're gonna walk by and they gonna say, they might throw the black power fist up type of shit, but they're gonna keep walking because they know that they're gonna get cut up through the spirit. A lot of people come and listen to the brothers. They'll sit and listen for a while until they start getting cut up through the spirit. Then they gotta back on out and slither on out like a snake. We've seen it a number of times. Okay? Alright, because you really love the Lord's laws. Alright? You despise it.
But really, that's the point I was gonna say. Because when we all heard this truth, man, we was all cut. We was all Gentiles and we was all wicked, man.
Hell yeah.
We was all wicked. But what? The men of the Lord did what? They humbled down and they repented. All right. They changed their ways. All right. See what I'm saying? So you know, us, we understood we was wrong. We didn't have that pride that was on us, like. You know what I'm saying, man? Fuck what they got going on. Like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the Lord don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, well,
Maybe I should stop.
I like doing that, but the Lord don't like doing that. But I mean, damn, can I really sit here and be conscious that the Lord is right the fuck there and do what I know He don't like doing?
If I can say this too, because like for one thing, like I know a lot of brothers probably struggle with it, is smoking weed. Okay, when you first came into this thing, maybe you was, maybe you wasn't. I was smoking weed when I first heard about the truth. All right, and that was, and I used to abuse weed. I used to abuse that shit. Okay, no reason at all, just smoking for no reason at all. All right, and I know somewhere in the deep back part of my brain, I knew that it made no sense to do that. You inhale and smoke. That don't make no goddamn sense. What animal do you see do that shit? Don't do that shit. So now you go through the scriptures and brothers are breaking down to you. Okay, you know that's wicked. You do that. Now it's starting to come out. Oh, okay, you know what? It's a little easier for me to put this shit down because now I know that this is wicked. And then next thing you know, you slow down or you just stop cold turkey. I basically stopped cold turkey. I made a mistake and I repented one time, went back to it, and I got judged right away. This is before I got into the camps. You know? So we shed the wickedness off because it hits us. We get cut. And when you get cut, when the Lord cuts you, hey man, get that in Hebrews. Sharper than any two-edged sword. In Hebrews 12. Yeah, man. When you get cut by the warrior, hey man, that's painful, man. You know, and it should be painful. But if you a man, then you're gonna take that, you're gonna take them scars, you're gonna take them battle scars, and you're gonna continue to grow. You ain't gonna just fall over and kill over and go and recede back into the world. No. If you're really a true man of the Lord, that's gonna build you up. Because you don't hate the Lord's laws. You wanna please the Lord. You don't hate the Lord's laws. You don't loathe the laws. You don't loathe the Lord's laws. You wanna please the Lord. You cut. Okay? Got it? Was it 14 or was it 14 and 16? Yeah, what is it at? 16? I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, 4 and 12. That's the one we all should know. Yeah.
This is Hebrew. I was about to say chapter 8.
Yeah.
This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Yeah, it's a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart. But this thing is sharper than any physical sword made out of any kind of metal on this earth. The word of the Lord, the word of the world calls God. Okay, that's sharp, and we all get cut by that thing, man. We all get cut by it. Go ahead.
The word of the Lord will kill body and soul, man.
Yeah, body and soul. You have a sword that can destroy souls. You understand what I'm saying, man? Come on, bro. Y'all gotta look at this thing, man. You got a sword that could destroy souls and spirits. Come on, man. Stop it, man.
Shit, look at how Esau's acting right now in his heaven, knowing the ones that know what's going on, man. Then in heaven they committing suicide, man. That's when you got a motherfucking soul fucked up. They just like, I don't even want to be in this fucking embodiment no more. You know, they can't even stand being with themselves, man.
Go ahead.
Real quick, I got a quick precept on that.
No. That's right. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
Psalms
mouthful
50.
of gold teeth. Sorry about it. It's lucky.
This is Psalms 51, and I'm gonna just get to the point. Psalms 51 and 11 says, "Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me joy in thy salvation, and uphold me with free spirit. Then will I teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee."
God, that's us. That's us, brothers. We was taught. We got sliced and diced by the Lord's sword. But guess what? Read that last part again, verse 12.
It says, verse 13. It says, "Then will I teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee."
Yeah, we were transgressors, brother. We still transgress, but we was transgressors. That was our occupation in the world, transgressors. All right.
Let me get to start up a little bit. This is Psalms 51 and 9. It says, "Hide thy face from my sins and blot out my iniquity." So we was all wicked at first. You see what I'm saying? But look, Yahweh already paid for our blood, but we had to come. We had to believe on him. All right.
First and foremost.
It says, verse 10, "Create in me a clean heart, O Yahweh, and renew a right spirit in me."
Yeah.
Renew a right spirit. So we always basically wicked, but the 2/3 and the wicked, the 2/3 of our people, they're not gonna come back unto this. They're not gonna humble down and seek repentance. All right, they repented not. All right. It says, verse 9, "Hide thy face from my sins and blot out all my iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, O Yahweh, and renew in me a right spirit within me."
Right. So that's what happens to us. All right, and that's a beautiful thing. We gotta read that more often. All right, that's Psalm 51, because that's a beautiful prayer. All right, and that's basically what happened. That's what happened to brothers. Our spirit was recreated in us. Basically, that's why you say, "Oh, we were reborn again." Okay. Refreshed. Yeah, refreshing of a spirit. Okay, because we were completely sinners, transgressors in this world, doing all types of abominable things. But then the Lord renewed our spirits, and now look at us. Now look at us. We're serving the Lord in truth and sincerity. We ain't perfect at all. Our spirit we're perfect, but in this flesh, we're fucking off, bro.
Hey, and when they say he's renew our spirits, it ain't talking about putting a different spirit into the body, man. The Lord, what did he do? Is he cleansed the spirit, man, which is how you are baptized, man.
Yeah, man.
You're not literally dunked into some water, man, and now you come up out of that filth that you just got dunked into, and now your spirit is clean.
Now you're good.
Your flesh gets dunked into some water, and now your spirit is clean, man. What kind of sense do you guys make, man? Yeah, because John the Baptist was doing it as a representation of what happens to your soul, man. Not literally, man.
Let me just read up a couple verses. Verse 6, Psalm 51 and 6, it says, "Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden parts thou make me to know wisdom." So it's not that they, like it says, purge me with hyssop and clean me or wash me that I be whiter than snow. It's not necessarily saying that's all representations of certain things. It said you desire truth in the inward parts, not necessarily in the outward parts. You know what I'm saying?
Right. In the inward parts. That's what really matters. Okay, yeah, we're going to be renewed in the outward part later, brother. You know, with the spirit, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we're going to be renewed in the flesh. But right now, we worry about being renewed in the spirit, all right, in our inward parts, which is first being cut, okay, and now from being complete transgressors, now we love the Lord's laws, okay. Go back to that Second Ezra and read that. I think what verse was that?
Verse 11.
11, yeah.
It says, 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and 11. And they that had loathed my law, while repentance was open unto them.
Right. Again, just to reiterate, repentance is open unto everybody right now. If you were an Israelite. Okay, go ahead.
It says, while yet repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after by death, by pain.
Read it again.
It says, verse 11, and they that have loathed my law, while they had liberty, and while as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain.
After death by pain, meaning destruction. Meaning you're gonna die in the coming calamities. All right, the coming calamities. Now, get 2nd Ezra 15. Get in some of that. All right. Well, you start at verse 3 on that one. Yeah, man. You're gonna have to die by pain. You're gonna have to feel pain. Death and pain. Death by pain.
You're gonna have an agonizing death, man.
Yeah,
You're gonna feel like 1,000 needles are impaling your temple and your nutsack. All right. All at once, man.
Yeah.
People are gonna be dying of heart attacks.
It's gonna be righteous.
Painful, man. Painful death, man.
No one's helping you. You're just suffering. Your spirit, your life forces is leaving you. Every nerve in your body is just on high stress.
And scripture say they're gonna be looking for death, and death gonna flee their ass.
Flee your ass. You gonna want to die. That's how bad it's gonna hurt.
There ain't gonna be no more overdoses in that day.
Yeah, he ain't no overdose. You gonna.
And the smarter Edomites is doing that shit now. They haven't picked up on that. The smart ones now is just ODing now.
Yeah, that's the wise either.
Why they can?
While
they can.
While they can. Because in that day, your ass gonna be jumping off these skyscrapers trying to commit suicide, and your ass gonna hit the ground just be a fucking bag of just bones, and you still gonna be alive, man.
Yeah, you're still conscious and everything.
Yeah, man.
Everything still works, but you can't move because
The Lord might slow it down, your time down, man. So
He
that
will.
when you're falling down, man, as soon you start to feel as soon as your pinky toes, man, all the pinky bones start breaking, your shin, your kneecap, all that starts going on, man. The Lord will slow it down to where that's how you feel as you're hitting that ground. You just feel every single piece of bone and meat to sever and get torn apart in pieces, man.
And when you feel that, you're gonna see an image of Yahushua just looking at you with red eyes.
You're gonna get a scene of when you came across the middle of the Lord.
Yep.
You might spit on the floor. You might have just said these guys are crazy in the back of your mind, or you might have been a scoffer.
You might say white power or something.
About to get get stomped in on, man.
Go Trump! You one of those Go Trump motherfuckers gonna walk by. Yeah, and then something bad's just gonna happen. You're gonna jump up the building, and it's gonna be the most painful. You think it's gonna be a quick death? Hell no, man. The Lord's gonna make that shit. He's gonna make it last.
It's gonna be like those Final Destination movies, closer towards the end, when if someone got their necks cracked, they slowed it down and went in and did like an X-ray view.
Yep.
That's how it's gonna be on you people, man.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat, where you're doing the moves, and then they show you the bones cracking. That's what's gonna be on you, man. You gonna feel, and you gonna be alive.
Yep.
Or you might be walking, minding your own business, and then one of the window panes just give way and just fall on you and crush you, and you just cut up, and you're still alive.
Everything, man.
Look at that, look at the window panes up there, man. Imagine one of those things for the high level just fall down on you, and you live, and you just heap of flesh.
Brothers gotta watch those Final Fantasy movies, man.
Final Destination.
Not Final Fantasy. That's a video.
I've seen all of them.
Final Destination.
Hey, it's gonna be like that in that time through. You're gonna be running from death, man.
Yep.
You seriously gonna be running from death like that. And just imagine, man, you trying to, you know what I'm saying, one of you people try to blow your brains out, you know what I'm saying, with whatever kind of gun you got, your ass don't die, but your head just fucking swollen, eyeball all hanging out and shit. You gotta walk around the rest of your time like that. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So,
Well, read that.
Seek death. Yeah, get the 2nd Ezra, the brother will get it. Yeah, man, you'll be in a pitiful case, man. You like the scripture we just read. You're gonna be in a pitiful case. You're gonna be an Israelite in a pitiful case. You might be sick. You might have all types of viruses. You might have got bit by a nasty bug or some mites or something. You just want it all to end, but the Lord is gonna make you suffer. And
Hey,
Edomites too.
Kind of, there's a thing, and a lot, especially down south, man. A lot of people don't get that, man. It's called a heat rash. It's where your body, you've been sweating so much, and you haven't been taking a shower that the salt, when it dries up on your skin, man, it actually crystallizes, and your skin can't breathe. So you get a real big ass rash. Your skin swells up, you know, and it feels like there's needles into your skin, man. A lot of you people down south, man, are gonna get that, man, and want to straight kill yourselves, man. You can feel your clothes just rubbing on that rash, and it burns, man. All right, that's what happens down here to a lot of these homeless out here, man. You be seeing them with a rash and shit. You think they got something going on, but really it's just from the heat, man. Because they ain't been able to shower, and those salt crystals, the salt on their skin crystallizes, man.
Yeah, that must be so.
It just feels like
miserable.
a bunch of like, you know, you ever gotten your hand into some fiberglass or something?
Yeah.
Where it feels all those little pieces of glass stuck in.
That's
how it's
miserable, bro.
That's how it feels, man. But it's like intense, and that's what a lot of you people gonna get, man. You people ain't gonna, especially women, boy. Y'all gonna be winning.
You're gonna feel all over your body. You're gonna feel in your private parts.
Not being able to
There's
shower.
no clean water around. You're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be miserable, man, and you're just gonna want to die.
I got that preset real quick.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah, Revelation.
I got another one.
Okay, come.
This is Revelation chapter 9 and verse 6.
Yep.
And it says, and in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them.
Oh man, that's crazy. See, so the Lord's telling you, it's gonna be a time out here where you're gonna be in such pain and such agony. You're gonna be in such misery, where you're gonna want to die. You're gonna want the Lord to just take the spirit from you. But the Lord is terrible. You gotta keep that in mind. When you call God as a terrible being, Al-Asaja, man.
That's that Nightmare on Elm Street type of shit. Motherfuckers scared to go to sleep. These motherfuckers gonna be scared. They gonna be trying to die, but can't die. Death gonna be fleeing from them.
They gonna be fearing the day, man, because they're not gonna want to wake up.
Yeah.
Well, people ain't gonna be sleeping anyways for fear of their lives.
The night and the day is gonna be a terror onto you.
Hey, it's gonna be so dark out here because a lot of these street lights, man, it's gonna be like in the time of Egypt, man, where it is so dark, man, that the darkness could be felt.
It's gonna be you're gonna see you're not gonna hear no cars driving. You ain't gonna hear no AC air conditioners whirring. No light posts whirring. You hear that little whir in the background.
Yeah, the little
You ain't gonna hear none of that. You're gonna hear none of that. You're just gonna hear screaming and agony. You're gonna hear fights.
You even hear that, man.
You might hear a gunshot. You might, you're gonna hear. That's what you're gonna be hearing out here. You're gonna hear running. You're gonna hear women. Yeah, that's all. It's gonna be a whole different vibration out here.
You're gonna hear the wind, man.
You're gonna hear the wind blowing.
Damn streets, man.
It's gonna be like the Wild West out here.
It's gonna be scary, man, for a lot of you people, man.
Yeah, screams off in the distance and shit like that. Oh, there go another one.
Yep, there go another motherfucker.
There go another one.
You gonna be hearing thuds, man. People just trying to jump out windows.
Yeah.
People getting thrown from rooftops, man.
And that's gonna be in the beginning half,
Yeah,
though,
the
because in the
beginning,
end, when you get to the end, you're gonna be desiring to see another motherfucker.
Yeah.
You're gonna be just walking and not gonna see nobody.
Matter of fact, get 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 27. Get that. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Because hey, we're talking about a scary, scary time, brothers. You know, sisters too. Okay. It's going to be a time out here where you're going to have the Spirit of the Lord on you in order to endure the times that are about to come. Because it's going to be a time where the men of the Lord are going to be tested out here, and you're going to have to have that Spirit. If you don't, guess what? You're not going to make it. You have to endure to the end, as the scriptures say. You have to endure to the end, the very end, the very last moment. I'm going to read that. What's it? 16.
Oh, 16.
Yeah, man. There's gonna be a time out here where it's gonna be a tough thing. You're gonna almost lose faith. That's why you got to endure to the end.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This is damn. You wanna read this? Go into this for a little bit.
And start where you see fit. I want to get to 27.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll just read the point. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 27. So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rock.
Right, man, because people are gonna be missing out here. You might be by yourself. You might be by your lonesome out here. Okay? You know, you might have a backpack with whatever in it.
Sojourning and shit.
Yo, bro, tell you gotta really envision this.
The book of Eli is a good visual of that.
That's a very good visual of that. That's a great example of what we might have to deal with out here.
You might not even have a backpack, man. You might have to kill somebody for a backpack, man. Put your shit in it, man.
Think we lying? Bro?
I got some chapstick. You remember that in the book of Eli? They charged
Chapstick?
trade for that.
On the
I got a
hotel.
cigarette lighter. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Some shampoo, some soap.
You know, hotel shampoos, samples and shit. That's just gonna be high commodity in that thing.
But then still in that same movie, look when the guy named was Denzel and the chick rode up to that house, right, with the 2 old people, right? They was happy as a motherfucker to see somebody, right? Every person they was finding, they was chopping them up and eating them.
Yeah.
But they was happy to see another motherfucker around. They was bugged the fuck out. But they had a house out in the middle of nowhere, wasn't hidden or nothing like that. And all of a sudden, they got somebody rolling through, like, oh shit, we got company.
Yeah, read 27 again.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 27. So that one man shall desire to see another, and to hear his voice. For a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field.
Well, because look, you're gonna be so lonely out here. You're gonna be separated from your family, all your loved ones, maybe your brothers if you in a camp. You're gonna be separated from people, and you're gonna get to a point where anybody you see is gonna be like, you're gonna need that interaction with somebody.
What was that Will Smith movie where homeboy was talking to the...
I Am Legend.
He was like, what was the dude's name? He was like, Will Smith was like, you're not supposed to be talking.
Yeah,
Did you move? Did you move?
Yeah.
He started bugging out after a while. He talking to the mannequin.
out here?
Yeah.
They're mannequin.
Yeah, he
That's
bugging
a
the fuck
mannequin
out.
setting the
to a
mannequin up.
It's just in the.
Yeah, bugged out. That's how it's gonna be. You might get to a point where you're on the brink of insanity.
Yeah,
right?
man.
But if you're a man of the Lord's gonna preserve you. You're gonna be like Tom Hanks and Castaway.
Wilson. Yeah, well, Wilson.
Hey, but that's why the scriptures say that this word shall be the stability of our times. Because
Come.
here it is, people coming up with make-believe buddies to talk to themselves so they can be comforted, while we're over here reciting scriptures in our head, man.
Right.
Yeah, because we know we prepared for this. All right, yeah. 2 Ezra 16 and 27 said this was gonna happen. Just remain strong, endure to the end. You know, knowledge and wisdom will be the stability of thy time. We know. All right, so this stuff, that's why we're doing this now, so we can all, this is what we're doing this for, man, for the time it's about to come, the evil day, okay? Now you can get into,
Yeah,
okay, come.
This is you know, because where we all building up to, you know, and in these times, in these last days, it's gonna be perils like that, you know. In these movies, they do a great job of showing all this stuff. In these movies, they're showing us what's to come to pass, give us good visuals, all right. So the brothers was speaking on that Final Destination type of shit, you know what I'm saying, where you be running and you running from death, and death is following you, you know, it's like orchestrated, all right. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light. Alright, so that's the day of the Lord is coming. It's not going to be a good day for you, you know. It's a day of calamities, alright? Jacob's trouble, alright? A day like never before.
Kind of, that goes to further prove that, for the, you guys be on camera, this person speaking.